But this is a giant Olympic gold medalist heavyweight. I mean, Anthony Joshua is fucking terrible.
No, I don't think anybody's expecting anything from Jake Paul. Like, he's fighting an Olympic gold medalist, two-time heavyweight champion of the world.
Joe Rogan is absolutely shocked watching Anthony Joshua hit the 300-kilogram bag. Joe Rogan said Anthony Joshua is a fucking beast. He is not human. The speed, power, and precision at 252 pounds leave him stunned. Every punch shows why Joshua is a nightmare for anyone in the ring.
Anthony Joshua has that kind of speed. That it's a kind of
with
thing.
252 pounds.
If you don't have the skill to get away from that kind of power, what happens is Francis Ngannou and Anthony Joshua.
Joe Rogan emphasizes that Anthony Joshua is a specialist, a killer in the ring. He said Joshua puts knuckles through your brain, and that's exactly what he plans against Jake Paul. Rogan's words showed Joshua's terrifying power and skill, making it clear why anyone stepping up to him is in serious danger.
What Anthony Joshua is a specialist at? He's a specialist at putting knuckles through your fucking brain, and that's what he's going to try to do to Jake Paul. And anything.
Anthony Joshua is absolutely relentless, hammering the heavy bag with insane speed and power. Joe Rogan's stunned reaction makes sense. This is a level of skill and strength that most fighters can only dream of. You can see the precision in every punch, the focus, the raw force. Jake Paul doesn't stand a chance against this kind of mastery. The combination of power and technique Anthony Joshua shows here is nothing short of terrifying for anyone stepping in the ring. Moses Atama is right. Jake Paul isn't on Anthony Joshua's level at all. Anthony Joshua has the Olympic pedigree, two-time world champion experience, and raw power. Any casual fan can see the gap, and Atama even admits it. Jake Paul may be a showman, but Anthony Joshua's skill and technique make him untouchable. This is why Anthony Joshua is feared and respected. His mastery in the ring is obvious to everyone.
Boxing, I actually think he's a decent boxer, but not on the caliber of obviously Anthony Joshua, but
Roy Jones Jr. makes a solid point. Anthony Joshua's experience in boxing is unmatched. He knows how to control the ring and when to land the decisive punches. Jake Paul may have power, but Anthony Joshua's timing, technique, and ring IQ make him almost impossible to catch. He has faced bigger threats, and his Olympic-level skill ensures he dominates anyone unprepared. Fans can already sense the inevitability of Anthony Joshua asserting his authority in the ring against a YouTuber opponent.
Definitely knock him out. Because, I mean, don't get it wrong. Jake's smart, and Jake does have the power. If he can catch him first, he knows if he can catch AJ first, he can get AJ out. But he don't catch AJ first. Like Ngannou couldn't catch him first.
Eddie Hearn's insight highlights Anthony Joshua's deadly focus. He treats every fight as a world championship bout, even against someone like Jake Paul. Anthony Joshua's concentration, power, and execution are flawless. The plan is clear: a quick, decisive knockout. This is the mindset of a true champion. Every punch calculated, every movement precise. Jake Paul's theatrics cannot match this level of professionalism and lethal capability.
Is there a script? Yeah, there is a script. We come out and try and knock him out, clean out, cold. I think AJ is just completely focused on the fight, like it was a world championship fight, like it was a world championship contender. We couldn't be taking it more seriously. Is there a script? Yeah, there is a script. We come out and try and knock him out, clean out, cold.
Johnny Nelson nails it. Anthony Joshua's mentality sets him apart. Hunger, discipline, and professional wisdom define him. He enters the ring fully aware of the stakes and never underestimates an opponent. Fans are watching Anthony Joshua dominate, not Jake Paul. His focus, preparation, and presence in the ring are unmatched. This is a masterclass in what separates a true world champion from a YouTube fighter.
It's about AJ's mentality when he walks in. It's about his hunger when he walks in. It's about his professionalism when he walks in. And it's about making sure his A game is there regardless of the level that's in front of him. So we're all going to be watching AJ, not Jake Paul.
Derek Chisora points out Anthony Joshua's efficiency and knockout power. Jake Paul cannot last beyond a few rounds, and Anthony Joshua has proven he ends fights decisively. The comparison to Francis Ngannou shows the sheer intensity and precision he brings. Anthony Joshua's ability to end fights early reinforces why he is respected worldwide and feared by anyone stepping into the ring against him.
Because you can't go past 5 rounds with this kid. He has to go past 1 round or 2 rounds. Past beyond 4 or 5 rounds, you know, people are going to be doubting you as a fighter himself. So he has to smoke him out like what he did Francis Ngannou in Saudi Arabia.
Don Charles highlights everything that makes Anthony Joshua unstoppable. His punching power is fearsome, every strike carries devastating weight, and his physicality allows him to dominate opponents in the ring. Coupled with his Olympic-level experience and championship pedigree, Anthony Joshua brings a combination of skill, intelligence, and raw power that Jake Paul simply cannot match. Every move he makes is precise, every punch calculated. His mastery is evident in his stance, his timing, and his ability to control the pace of any fight. Fans witnessing Anthony Joshua in action know he is in a league of his own.
They look at all the positives of Anthony Joshua. He has loads of positives. His punching power, his physicality, his experience at this level.
Duke McKenzie explains Anthony Joshua's advantage perfectly. He understands every aspect of his opponents, knows their weaknesses, and can exploit them with surgical precision. Jake Paul might have athleticism and showmanship, but he lacks the depth of experience, the tactical intelligence, and the in-ring awareness that Anthony Joshua possesses. Every feint, every punch, every calculated movement demonstrates Anthony Joshua's superior knowledge and preparation. Opponents are exposed before they even land a shot because Anthony Joshua anticipates, counters, and dominates. This is why fans respect him and why anyone stepping in against him is facing an uphill battle from the first bell.
He knows the kid inside out.
Yeah.
He knows how he works. He knows all the mechanics behind that kid and how to motivate and get the best out of him. We've seen it. And to get rid of him now at this point, I think it's a bad move.
Duke McKenzie is right. This fight is a mismatch in Anthony Joshua's favor. He can dominate Jake Paul without even breaking a sweat and still make a massive payday. Jake Paul is not a serious contender at Anthony Joshua's level, and this fight won't elevate Joshua's stock. It will simply demonstrate his absolute superiority. The danger lies in Anthony Joshua's power, his ability to hurt and control opponents, and his world-class technique. Fans can expect a controlled demolition as Anthony Joshua methodically shows why he is a true champion, while Jake Paul's bravado will not withstand his skill, speed, and knockout ability.
Be the easiest fight of his career. If he wants to get 100 million and not even break sweat, you know, you take the fight. Is it going to enhance his stock as the world's #1 contender? Not at all, because nobody's going to take Jake Paul seriously. But on the other hand, should I don't even want to play devil's advocate. What if Joshua hurts this guy, seriously hurts this guy, and puts this guy in hospital?
Benavidez Sr. acknowledges the risk, but Anthony Joshua's dominance is clear. Even if Jake Paul tries to make an upset happen, he faces a world-class athlete with Olympic gold, world titles, and unmatched experience. Anthony Joshua's focus, power, and technique are at a level that no YouTuber can realistically handle. Jake Paul might be a showman, but Anthony Joshua brings precision, strategy, and elite conditioning. The fight is dangerous for Jake Paul, but Anthony Joshua's calculated aggression ensures he remains the favorite. Fans watching can sense the inevitability of Joshua's dominance and Jake Paul's severe disadvantage.
You know, don't count him out. You know, I think that's a very dangerous fight for Jake Paul. But at the end of the day, you know, we could have a big upset, you know, but
Spencer Oliver's insight shows the mindset of Anthony Joshua perfectly. He is proud, disciplined, and motivated to maintain his reputation as a true champion. Losing to Jake Paul is unthinkable, and he approaches this fight with aggression and precision. Every punch, every combination, every movement is fueled by the need to dominate. Jake Paul cannot match this focus, experience, or skill. Anthony Joshua will control the ring, dictate the pace, and assert his authority. Fans should expect a clinical performance that leaves no doubt about who is the superior fighter. Anthony Joshua's aggression will define this fight.
Sailing very close to the win, picking Anthony Joshua, because I know Joshua and I know him well, and he's a proud guy, and he will not want to lose any respect from this, and he knows that he's got to get this job done. So expect to see an aggressive Anthony Joshua, which is only bad for Jake Paul.
Alexander Usyk makes it clear that Anthony Joshua is in a completely different league. He is an Olympic champion, a fighter with world-class experience and immense skill. Jake Paul is a YouTuber, a showman who lacks the technical mastery and physical dominance that Anthony Joshua possesses. This fight is heavily one-sided, and Anthony Joshua's ability to control the ring, anticipate attacks, and deliver knockout power is far beyond anything Jake Paul can handle. Fans watching can see the stark contrast between a professional Olympic level boxer and an entertainer attempting to fight at this level. Anthony Joshua will impose his will and assert dominance without mercy, proving his superiority once again.
A big punch in heavyweight, and fake Paul's never been in with a heavyweight. Like I said earlier, he lost to Tommy Fury, a cruiserweight. He lost to him. Tommy Fury's not even British level, so you can't chuck fake Paul in with Anthony Joshua and take it serious.
David Hay highlights exactly what separates Anthony Joshua from anyone else, including Jake Paul. Anthony Joshua doesn't just show up, he delivers precise, perfect performances where every punch counts and every movement is calculated. Against an opponent like Jake Paul, he won't just win, he will dominate with the same razor-sharp focus that has defined his career. Joshua's ability to switch on mentally and maintain that intensity ensures that no mistakes will be made. Jake Paul, despite his confidence and showmanship, cannot match this level of professionalism, experience, or raw power. Fans should expect Anthony Joshua to control every aspect of the fight, landing heavy, accurate shots while exploiting any weaknesses. This is not just about winning, it's about making a statement. Anthony Joshua will reinforce why he is an Olympic champion and world-class heavyweight, leaving Jake Paul completely outmatched and exposed.
Chuck overhand rights at AJ's figured that out a long time ago. The shot that he got caught with against Andy Ruiz in New York, I was there for it, and the shot kept whistling by me, and Carl Froch are watching it, and there's a few left.
This fight is more than just a matchup. It is the ultimate test of skill, power, and mental strength. Anthony Joshua has proven time and again that he operates on a completely different level. Watching him on the 300-kilo bag stunned Joe Rogan and reminded the world that Joshua is a beast, almost not human, combining speed, precision, and power in a way very few can replicate. Jake Paul may have confidence and a growing fan base, but he lacks the experience, the discipline, and the ability to handle elite-level heavyweights. Anthony Joshua's focus is unmatched, and every punch he throws is calculated to dominate and dismantle. If Joshua executes like he always does, Jake Paul will struggle just to survive beyond the early rounds, and the fight will quickly turn into a showcase of why Joshua is an Olympic champion and world-class professional. The stakes are enormous for both fighters, but it's clear who is ready to impose their will. Anthony Joshua is mentally sharper, physically superior, and hungry for this victory.